Okay, I'm impressed. I didn't know Shell had a career that extensive. Looks like you've got a long way to go, Candace.
Well, as promised, here is the exciting sound of upcoming trip-hop artist Chris Grubb. Take it away, Nomad.
Thank you. Let it build up for a second.
I am perpetual now. I am nomad, nomad, nomad. Nomad, 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 nomad. I am, nomad, 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 nomad.
You know, people look through their eyes and they think this is the world, but it isn't. It's a tiny, tiny frequency range within an infinite energy field.
1 point, a singularity. One moment of absolute clarity. In a world full of irregularity, you gotta watch close and note the similarities. Cause in a world so random, everybody follows in tandem. Trapped in the twilight sleep, evolution is a universal black sheep. Something different just caused by the madness that led us to bask in the sadness. So big and oh so lonely. No, just us, the one and the only. All for one and one for all. Matter is the force that drives us all. And matter has a mass that divides us all with gravity. So we all free fall. A puppeteer of his own frontier just doesn't fly with me. It's like a lie to me. One being to rule them all is so arbitrary. Yeah, find me on the contrary. In the space of endless infinity, drawn together like the force of affinity. Just a race with faith in high divinity. No intelligent life in the vicinity. Light waves from light years away pave the way for our spectral arrays. DUIs and TGI Fridays. My mind has gone beyond sideways. Tell me why I feel this loneliness. My theater of the mind inside has gone silent, but the world stays violent. So don't fear death. Just take a deep breath. It doesn't have to be sublime. A reason with no rhyme. So I sat and I waited for the clock on the wall to fade, but I kept waiting, I kept sitting, kept watching, and the time still stayed. So now I slip through the wormholes from place to place. I never stay the same. I'm lost in space. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. You know what kind of trouble you in? You're on the boundary of the matrix. Do you really want to know who makes this? Not really, we're just here. I find it funny that I just don't care. Endless time seems so innocent. I find comfort in the fact that it's infinite. In the space of endless infinity, drawn together like the force of affinity. Just a race with faith in high divinity. No intelligent life in the vicinity. Light waves from light years away paved the way for our spectral arrays. DUIs and TGI Fridays. My mind has gone beyond sideways. Tell me why I feel this loneliness. With a face so quizzical, I'm lost in metaphysical.
Observation is the act of creating something for us to see. We are actually building this universe as we go.
Metaphysics. Thank you, Candace.
For coming out, man.
For sure.
So how long have you been doing trip-hop for?
About a year now. Started about a year and a bit.
Awesome. So
Yep.
who are your influences?
A lot of things, not just music influences me. Actually, a lot of things in my life influence me. Try to, just talk about the times, things that influence me. It's everything.
Cool. Do you write all your own lyrics?
Yeah, completely. All me. Even the beats, all that produced by me.
Awesome.
Yep.
Where can your fans find your music?
www.myspace.com/subliminalmindset. Got songs on there, about 5, 6. Got lots though.
Perfect. Well, we'll definitely check it out. I'd like to thank
For
you for coming to
sure.
the show and hope to have you
Thanks
again.
for having me on.
See ya.
Candace, they're gone.
Who's gone?
No, what? My socks. No, I'm gonna do my socks off.
Steve, don't worry. You can buy more socks. Socks are cheap.
No, I have to buy you lobster.
Steve, it's fine. Seriously.
No, it's not.
All right, for our next segment, features one of Canada's top jazz performers, renowned for his band, Shuffle Demons. Saxophonist Mike Murley has won numerous Juno Awards. Our producer, Alex Young, met recently and put together this really cool profile. Check it out.
My name is Mike Murley. I'm a jazz saxophonist, composer, and presently I am a full-time faculty member at York University, the area coordinator for the music department, and I teach jazz theory and performance. And I've had a long performing career, recording a number of albums as a leader and a sideman, basically since the late 80s. I guess you could say 1990, around then, yeah. The Shuffle Demons started before I even graduated. I think it was 1984, and I graduated in '86. So we were starting to do things. In 1985, we busked around Europe. It was before we had albums, or we were just starting out, and we all decided we wanted to take that trip to Europe and do it together, and may as well busk and play on the street. And it was a great way to see Europe. We had a great time. We went to East Berlin. There was still the Berlin Wall then. You could get a 24-hour visa to go over and visit, but you had to be back by midnight. And so, you know, of course we got hooked. We were playing somewhere and somebody asked us to come to a club and sit in, and we ended up going to this club and playing, and it was just great. It was wild. And then it's like, oh, it's like 11:30, we better get back to the... We got on the subway, and at East Berlin it was just run down. The subway broke down, and so it was like 20 after 12 by the time we got there, and they were like, they messed with us pretty serious. I thought we were going to be thrown into... They were like, Canadians, you're late. We must punish you. And it's like, we must fine you 100 marks each. And it's like, we don't have any money, you know. And they were searching all our saxophone cases, you know, but finally they realized we were just a bunch of hosers and they just let us go, so. But I was scared. I was like, man, this is not good. In Canada, you know, you can't just play in one group and expect to work all the time in the jazz business. Now, if you're in a pop band or something, that's different. But in the jazz business, you kind of have to play in different groups. So I had my own group going, but I was still playing with Time Warp and Brian Dickinson's group and many other groups. So it just kind of goes in phases. Different groups take priority. But I did focus mostly on my stuff in the early 90s. Well, there will always be live music, but you have to be very committed and take every opportunity you can to go out and play. Because you can't replace that experience. I mean, like I said, but the Shuffle Demons, just having the chance to play every night when you're in your early 20s was a great thing. That's how you learn how to play. I mean, you learn at school, you learn from your teachers, you learn by practicing, but at some point you have to actually go out and do it as much as you can.